Welcome back inside the Terry and Sure Group post-game show. Bluejay successful on the road tonight with the shutout, 49-0 over the Reno Indians. Jay stay perfect in 5A2 action. They'll look to stay perfect next week when they take on Western Heights. Again, mark that on your calendars, a Thursday night game, fall break in Guthrie. Time now for our post-game interview with Bluejay head coach Kelly Beeby. We bring in the head coach. And, Coach, one of our keys to the game for the Blue Jays was to set the tone early. You guys were heavy favorites tonight, and, boy, did you ever set that tone offensively and defensively.
Similar to some of those Piedmont teams we played, and in the offense they want is an offensive attrition. They want to possess the ball, they want to get 3 yards, they want to get first downs, keep your offense on the sideline. And if you can get 7 or 10 or 14 points early in the game, it kind of changes what they want to do based on how they run their offense. So we talked all week about getting a fast start. I even considered taking the football first, but I can't do that. We win the toss. I also told the boys, this is a battle of wills, because we pride ourselves on running the ball and stopping the run, and they pride themselves on running the ball. And preparation for this game, Coach Young was our scout team quarterback, and then our scout team did a great job. It's hard to simulate this stuff in practice, with 3 days. So a lot of credit goes everywhere. Coach Wood's defensive line tonight, Coach Smith's defensive ends, Coach Stone's DBs, and then we got some really good play out of our inside linebackers. So.
Coach, one thing that I really like tonight, this is, I think, the cleanest ball game we've played all year on both sides of the ball. Talk about that preparation, the discipline for the kids to do the right things. Had a few penalties, but been much cleaner than what we've seen, and no turnovers, most importantly.
Yeah, I'd like to think it's the bear crawls I make them do for getting penalties, but the official came over to me at the end of the second quarter and said, Coach, this is the best as far as attitudes and on-field play game that they'd officiated all year long. As far as, hats off to Coach Cook and his staff. They're, without the services of their starting quarterback, they were a little short-handed, kind of implementing some new schemes for the guys they got now. And, they get those kids kind of built up a little bit. They got winnable games. They'll be hard-fought games, but they got winnable games ahead of them. But, our kids came over with, it's a business trip. It's a tough environment. We need 15 district points. We need to get out healthy. We need to get back to Guthrie. So that was kind of the mindset we had. And then I think our first 5 drives resulted in touchdowns. Yep. Ran the ball well, blocked good up front, threw some short game, that turned into first downs or long runs. So, and then special teams-wise, I think we had the best coverage in our special teams that we've had so far this year. Coach Young keeps working on that.
Coach, I want to go back to you mentioned it a second ago, Guthrie up top 28-0, and then El Reno punts the football away. You guys get the football with 2:28 on your own 35-yard line. 7-play drive, and I don't know if it was 7 passes or 6 passes out of 7 plays, but what a drive that was. Dalen Rice really hitting wide open receivers, and then Plag. That ball that you'll see on game film was just spot on. It looked like a Saturday afternoon throw that you watch on TV from Dalen tonight.
Yeah, everybody's got to remember, it's a brand new secondary, brand new set of receivers. Jace played last year, and now he's our primary. And that's something that offensive staff has dedicated a lot of time to is trying to create situations where we can get the ball out quick to those guys in a little bit of space, maybe 5 yards, maybe 7 yards. We may break one, may be able to get out of bounds. And I know what the score was, but that 2-minute offense before halftime may pay dividends down the road in a tighter ball game.
Coach, you talked about Jace and his role really becoming that primary target, but he does so many other things too. He runs great routes, has great hands, made one of the best catches I've ever seen last week with that body control he showed over where the ball was thrown perfectly to the pylon and he went back and got it. I mean, it was a fabulous catch. But he plays great special teams. You can tell he's a leader. He just does it all.
He absolutely. He covers on kickoff. He blocks well on the perimeter in the run game. He's a super kid for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Coach, short week, Western Heights on Thursday. You got to take care of business, and you got to take care of that game counts as much as this game does when it comes to hosting a first-round playoff game.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we'll get our prep done for them in the morning. We'll let the boys rest. Get back to work on Monday. And then Alta's behind them, and then Carl Alberton, Lawton. So, a lot of work to be done. I think we continue to improve as a ball club. Get more confident as we get more reps and our preparation gets better. So we're just super proud of all the football coaches and all the players tonight.
Hey, Coach, what about those softball players and softball coaches going to another state tournament?
Yeah, Coach T, I'm pulling for those girls for sure. I think they start on Thursday.
Yep.
Yeah, I think I start on Thursday. So yeah, we're football team's definitely wanting them girls to bring back some gold.
Coach,
Absolutely.
It's always good to get a win, but it's even better when it's a shutout. Congratulations.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Coach.
I appreciate the fans, and I appreciate Coach Blackburn coming over with that band. It means a lot to our coaches and our kids and our fans also. So, fellas, we appreciate you. We'll see you next week.
Have a safe trip, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.
Hey, Coach of the Blue Jays, Coach Kelly Beeby, getting his 80th victory for the Blue Jays in his career.
Yeah.
Congratulations
Milestone.
on that as well. Jays win at final score 49-0.